Hello, my Star Atlas people. It's me again. I know I keep making videos for Star Atlas, and you guys keep watching videos for Star Atlas, so guess what? I'm not going anywhere, my friends. In this video, we're going to talk about a little thing that Michael Wagner said that, people probably knew was coming, was coming, but we didn't actually know, but now we know it's coming. He's going to announce it. I just wanted to share that with you guys, okay? As well as looking at the Honeyland Genesis NFT that people can go ahead and craft. There's all some good stuff in Star Atlas. The big thing, of course, what we're waiting for is the Town Hall. That's going to be coming later on down the road, or July 4th. So first off, let's listen to what Michael Wagner was talking about. Okay, let's listen. Let's go here. This is it.
Discord, if you have questions, you probably will. We'd love to show you the ropes. Those ships, if you buy them now, by the way, just a little shill here, Corey, and I apologize, but but we do have a snapshot and airdrop coming up, and it'll be the last time where ships that are purchased on the primary market come with free items. And so I'm going to be announcing the official date of the snapshot on our town hall next Wednesday. But suffice to say, ships that you buy now will
Ew. So now we know. Not when the snapshot will be, but at least we know they're announcing it then, which means it must be pretty close. Give or take a month, give or take 2 months, whatever. They probably might want to sell one more ship in between that time. So it's not too far off, okay, my friends? That's what I generally wanted to talk to you about. So that's pretty good, right? So I think you can probably speculate and play this a little bit, right? So if you think that people are gonna then snap up a lot of ships, you should be buying them now. Okay? You should be buying your ships now if you have been in the market for ships, because people will be buying them later on to get that snapshot. And once that snapshot happens, there's gonna be probably a huge influx of people. Actually, do you think that people would dump their things after the airdrop? No, I don't think so. After the snapshot, no, I don't think so, because it's still earning you something in the marketplace. I think they won't announce it if they know it's going to drop the price. No, I don't think so, actually. But yeah, I should check myself on that, and you guys should check me as well. So yeah, very interesting, right? Now, the next thing I wanted to talk to you about, of course, is the second crafting recipe that's been announced by the Star Atlas team. So the first one is Edge of Paradise. That's for the Super Phoenix DAO, which is still going. I think the NFTs are minting now if you're interested in it. It's about 1,000 minted so far out of 10,000. It's a whole little NFT ecosystem they're going with, where you can go and buy this, go and buy that, combine it together, get a higher rank, and then you go into draws and win sorts of stuff. I'm okay, I'm not too gambly, so I try not to get so involved in that, but at least you guys know it's happening. Now, what I actually want to talk to you about is the Star Atlas Genesis NFT, okay? This is the collaboration where Honeyland is going to be able to come into Star Atlas, so at least people from Honeyland will be able to come into Star Atlas and use Star Atlas resources to mint something, and then they get something from Honeyland, okay? Now, this is part of the meta crafting thing where other communities, other players, other people outside of Solana, okay, can come in, which I think is really good, and become a part of the Star Atlas community. So I very, very much love that. You know why? The other reason I love it? It's an Atlas sync, or at least it's a resource sync, because these people will have to come in, maybe buy ships if they want to participate. If they want that NFT, they want that item that's being advertised, they're going to buy ships, and they're going to mine with those ships, and they're going to convert to those things. So all of this is sucking up a lot of the is an ecosystem worker. Okay, think of like an ant. Okay, they're going here, doing this, and hey, maybe they might stay after all of this. But anyway, I jumble on too much. First off, this is what they're talking about. Okay, a badge representing a captain's merit in crafting and unique celebratory SFT for the Star Atlas Honeyland collaboration. But first off, this is the recipe. There's only going to be 100 of them, so it's going to be first come, first serve, which is it's very low, but it also makes sense because they're giving you a ton of money here, okay? So first off, polymers, you're going to need 241,000, 75,000 crystal lattices, 201,000 graphene, 600k food, and SDUs, 57k. Now, what do you get? You get one Honeyland Star Atlas NFT, okay? And then you get a Gen 1 egg for the Honeyland universe, and you can go and use this in their own ecosystem, okay? So this is very beneficial for both ecosystem, where they get, like, we help exchange items between our games, and think that could be done with lots of other games, okay? So yeah, that's the announcement. That's the very general announcement that they did before. This is the whole AMA kind of question and answer that they did. So go ahead and watch that if you're not up to speed. And that's the original thing they mentioned in December 12th, so like 6 months ago. My God, nearly 7 months ago. All right, so this is the same thing that's come out in the Discord. But I'm going to be honest with you, my friends. I thought, I should look at this. I don't generally look at this because I don't try and get too involved in stuff. I don't model stuff out. And I'm on my own personal journey where I'm trying to learn Excel. Okay, don't laugh at me. Please, please, please. I am a nurse by trade. We don't use Excel in nursing. Okay, but when I'm in crypto, you got to start getting into it. You got to start modeling stuff out. And so I was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to start learning. So I took this as a prime example. But I want you to stay with me as I look at modeling what the value of this NFT is and the value of what you're giving up here in your resources to go and get this item, okay? So here is my little spreadsheet. Now, it is very crude. It is very rudimentary. Please don't laugh at me. Remember, I'm a nurse. I'm doing this just for funsies, okay? So first off, what I did was I had a look at everything that's required. And you guys, you Excel spreadsheet warriors out there, tell me if I'm doing something wrong, okay? So I have all of the items here, okay? I'm very excited that I actually did this. It's not that hard. It only took me like 5 minutes, but I'm very happy I did it anyway because it's all about practice, So I have all the resources that we need. Excuse, I even spelt that wrongly. Look at that. All of the resources I need. Then I have an Atlas cost for each, okay? You're gonna help me fill in this last one with SDUs, okay? Atlas cost is 0.0042, and I got this number straight from EVE. This number is what it is to go and buy the base items and go and craft it with the crafting fee. So I'm gonna bring it here so you can actually see. I'm gonna bring it here. So let's say graphene, okay? Let's go and look at graphene. The cost to do graphene, here we are, you see? So buy raw and craft. Graphene Atlas total price is 0.0042. So I've put that in there, okay? So we're assuming you're gonna be buying raw and crafting, okay? Rather than buying recipe. Anyway, so that's that. Then I have a little equation here. It's going to be total Atlas cost, of course, is this one times how many you need, which is that. So cell C3 times cell D3, which gives you a total Atlas price. Now that's an Atlas, and then we do this one, which is how much is money actually. So converting the Atlas to US dollar value term. So this Atlas is going to cost you $2.22 American. And then because I'm in Australia, I have to price things in Australian dollars and be like, okay, yeah, sure. Is that really worth it? I'm very conflicted sometimes. Is it worth American dollars or worth Australian dollars? And like, what do I keep my crypto value in? Well, it's US dollars. So don't know, you calculate it to your own value in your own local currency because we're all spread out around the world. Okay. So in Australia, that's $3.50. Okay. $3.33. Same thing for polymers, following the same calculation. Same thing for crystal lattice food. Same thing. So we have our total AUD, or let's go with USD because most people are US. $2.2, $1.5, $1.5, $3. And now let's look at SDUs, okay? Let's go to the staratlas marketplace and let's look at data. Let's look at data. One data, let's say if you're gonna put it on the market and you're just gonna wait to buy it. Let's say, and there's no crafting in data cubes. Okay, so 0.125. I'm just gonna go to that, 0.125. Okay, let's go back here. 0.125. 125. Okay, I'm gonna press enter, and then you're gonna see it fits in. Whoa, the SDUs are really expensive. My God, I didn't know that. My God. Okay, that's fine. So let's do a calculation, shall we? All of this, I'm gonna do total USD equals this to this. Oh no, it's a sum. It's a sum actually. It's a sum calculation. Oh, see, I'm learning. It's this to this. Pepe, I'm learning Excel. Yay! Yay! Now get out of the way. Okay. Now, sum is this to this. $27 USD. Okay. This is going to be this times 1.5 because it costs 1 Australian dollar is 1.5 US, or 1 US is 1.5 Australian. You get what I mean. Okay. So that times 1.5. So it's going to be $40 Australian. My God, that is not too bad. I'm going to be honest. That's not too bad. Not too bad. All right. Now, that's the total cost, $27 to craft this kind of Honeyland NFT. That's the base cost, okay? You don't think about what ships you're going to be using. Are you going to be doing any fuel to go and get those items, freighting all of those items? The crew, I think the crew cost to craft this NFT. I'm not sure if there is a number attached to the crew cost to do it. So yeah, that's the base cost. So let's say it's $30. Okay, $30 minimum. Now, one of the benefits you do get, as they have very astutely highlighted, is 1 Gen Egg NFT. So I went to Magic Eden to look at the floors for the Honeyland Genesis, and it's 1.8 Sol at the moment. 1.8 Sol. Now, let's say you want to sell this right now. Okay, I'm gonna actually say people want to buy this at 1.7 Sol. So I'm not going to put 1. I'm going to put 1.7. That's where the liquidity is. That's where you can easily get out of this, okay? So I'm going to put 1.7 right there. Now, how much is the egg in USD terms? Of course, let's go and look at Solana price at the moment. Solana is 144, okay, dollars. We had that little 9% run up from the ETF, which is very good news. So this sell is this times 145, which is $246. And we have our profit. My friends, profit is equals this minus this, $219 profit. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Okay, that's not bad at all. Now, keep in mind, there's only 100 of them. Okay, there's only 100 of them. So let's go equals this times 100. Oh, they're only giving away, there's only profit, only $22,000 of profit to be made here. So it's not that high, okay? It's not that high at all. Now, I also thought the NFT community at Honeybees, no, I'm mixing up all my words. The Honeyland NFTs, the Genesis 1 NFTs, they're worth something, right? So that team is giving that away. So I wanted to calculate how much is the team giving away. And it's 1.7 Sol liquid, right? Or $247. And if they're giving away 100 of them, it's this times 100 is $24,000. So that's not bad, okay? That's not bad at all. If it's $24,000 and then staratlas, the profit is like at a minimum this times 100, and this will be this minus this. So there's only about $2,700 coming from the staratlas team, of value coming from the staratlas team. Would you agree with my assumptions here? Would you agree with my math here? I'm just a beginner at Excel. I think I have all of the calculations correct. I think. I'm not the smartest guy, so obviously, please tell me if I have something egregiously wrong here. As you can see, SDUs are the biggest bottleneck here, $18, but still nothing crazy. If you want, you can buy all of these at like a 10% margin, a 10% premium on top, and you still be fine. You can mint this right away if you want. And the cost of this is actually really low. A lot of people would go ahead and mint all 100 in one go. I can assure you people will be able to do that, but I think they won't, so yeah. But anyway, so that's gonna cost you. Anyway, gonna cost you, what is it? 200 and, no. About $30. $30 to get involved in this. Are you going to get involved in it? I don't know. I don't think I will. I'm okay. I don't need to go into Honeyland. I don't need to do their game. I don't have the time. You know me, I barely have time for staratlas stuff in the first place. But that's it, my friends. Okay, that's the Honeyland NFT Genesis mint. And again, tell me if this is all wrong. All right. Now, for the last 2 or 3 minutes, I want to spend some time on the gameplay analysis part of things. I want to see what small players are still going through now. I want to see what's most profitable for you and me, because you see $30 is a lot for us to deal with. So let's go to scanning. If you're scanning with anything with a value of about $200, you are losing money. Your best bet is minus 37% if you're using Thimble BIOS EOPS. So don't be scanning if you have anything value of ships $200. Now let's say you're scanning with $500, you are making only 12% profit with rainbow cheese, okay? And there's only a few ships until you get to negative territory. And by then, you are already negative, okay? If you're only getting 3% profit, what the hell are you doing? All right. Now let's go to if you have $1,000 worth of ships and your ROI goes up about to $35 with Thimble BIOS ranges, Visa's OPOD, Rainbow Cheese, Mamba X, and that's about a 23% increase. Now let's go to mining. If you're mining just hydrogen, let's say for example, and you got $200 worth of ships, you are in, where's your ROI? ROI is a negative 17. So if you have $200 worth of ships, do not mine. Okay, do not mine at all. It might as well be better in score, possibly, not sure. Now, if you have $500 worth of ships, your ROI, the best you can get is 10%, a meager 10% from Armstrong Imps. You have $1,000, then it starts getting a bit better at 23% ROI, and that is Armstrong Imps taps and tips. Now, let's go to crafting. What's the best thing for you, right? Crafting, the ROI is pretty big, but the liquidity for these items is very, very small, okay? So look at this, the ROI for the biggest at the moment is aerogel, okay? The ROI is 733%. That is a crazy ROI, okay? But look at the exit and entry liquidity. In a day, people only buy exit I think is selling, and then entry is buying. So you can only buy $27 worth, and people are only selling $1.61 worth. So you cannot realize this ROI because ROI implies that you're doing it constantly and it compounds every time into 1 year, okay? If you can't sell it for a week, you are not compounding it to a year. You're stuck in 1 week. And then it's because it's compounding, you don't get to work on the extra you would have saved by selling it right now. So you really need to have something that has a good ROI but has good entry and exit liquidity, okay? Now look at this, food and fuel. Look at the exit liquidity on food. Very, very good. Food is very good to be crafting right now. Fuel, not as good at 100%. That's really good ROI if I gotta be honest with you, okay? Now let's look at $500. Same kind of deal because this scales by just crew rather than ships or transactions, okay? Now, upgrading star bases, I'm not going to go too depth into this because, I don't upgrade star bases. I don't need to. Other people do it. So yeah, my friends, okay, that's what I wanted to chat to you about now, okay? Let me know if I got any of this math wrong. I am humbled by the smart people in the Star Atlas community. And with that said, remember, Snapshot is gonna be announced at the town hall, which is happening, when is that happening? On July the 4th, okay, at 4:30 a.m. for little old MetaVerse Explorer. Not for you, because you're probably in America. Okay, my friends, thank you very much, as always. Mwah. I'm gonna leave you and love you. Bye for now. Ciao.